Hello viewers, in this video we're going to learn how to solve some lots of indices given. We have so many lots of indices, but here we are going to limit ourselves in sums. Okay, the first one given is a multiplication law. When given multiplication law, if here is multiplication, we are always adding the powers. Therefore here we have x is equals to a plus b. Okay, provided that here is x and x, then you can take only one x. If here is x, here is y, then you have to multiply the number that contain the power. Then when giving multiplication, remember we are always adding the power. Okay, in division law, whenever we have division separated by the quantity that contain power, we are always subtracting the power. Okay, here we have x raised power a minus b, that is anything raised power 0 here is equals to 1. Okay, this is equals to x raised power 0 is equals to 1. Example, if you have 5 raised power 0, assuming you are solving problem, this is equals to 1. Okay, then once we get x raised power minus a, then here you can easily change the minus as all over, that is the inverse. You can take the inverse of x raised power 1 all over x raised power a. Okay, for you to remove the raised power minus a, then you can put in place like this. Okay, lastly, you can take this law, that is when you have a problem like this, you can easily simplify it into the form of square root. Okay, that is to say 1 over 2 is representing the square root, but since this is a, you have to put a outside the square root, then you can put x inside, provided that if you have x raised power 1 over 2, you know 1 over 2 is equals to the square root of x, that is equals to plus or minus of x, because square root is plus or minus. Okay, since this is a, that's why we put a outside. Or if you have 1 all over 3 x raised power 1 all over 3 x raised power 1 over 3, you can take it as this is equals to the third root of x. Okay, then lastly, we're gonna look at one law of indices here. Okay, let's look at some example of laws of indices here. Assuming you have 5 raised power 2 multiply by 6 raised power 2. Okay, simply here can multiply, since 5 and 6 are not the same, therefore you have to multiply them before adding the power. Okay, or if 5 containing y, here containing y again, since the y is the same, you can take only y, then you can multiply 5 times 6 as 30 raised power 4, because if you have 2 plus 2, here you get 4. But here in this case, if you are dealing with division, you can solve it in this form. Once we get, let's say, x raised power 10 divided by x raised power 2, then you can easily solve it as, since we have x and x only, or If here contain, if in the division set here is contain some number like, let's say here is 15, here is 3, but you can easily divide 15x, that is 15x divided by 3x. Then you have to say 15 divided by 3, here you get 5x. Since x is common, then you can subtract the power as 10 minus 2, here is x power 8. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe our channel for more updates. Bye.